when the temperature starts to rise, it is time to switch up your regular beauty routine and choose long-wearing makeup formulas that don't melt off. Now, here to share some hot beach beauty tips is Beauty EQ editor Trudi Brewer. One for every day of the week, really, Trudi, isn't it?
There is. There's 7 of them. It's like being in a beach here too.
So this, I know, it's pretty hot, isn't it? So this is like speed dating for beauty, isn't it?
It's speed dating for beauty.
Okay. So where do you want to start?
So I think tip 1 is less is more. And I mean, that's difficult for some people to stop wearing foundation. But I think switch things up. Start with prepping your skin with a lightweight moisture. This is new. I thought I had to bring in Hydro Boost. It's a hydrating, moisturising toner, but it's like a lotion in a spray. So prep your skin with that.
Prepped.
Yeah.
Good to go.
And that actually, you know, replaces those heavy creams. Next, think about what you're going to put on your skin. So I would switch up your foundation. I mean, MAC Studio Fix kicked off the long-wearing trend. Only conceal what you've got to conceal. Like, just cover those dark spots or blemishes.
Don't put it on like a cake, is that what you're saying?
No, just here and there. And this is a really good one because it blends really well and lasts for 24 hours.
I'm putting it on my
so
already
just a
prepped
little
skin.
bit, buff over the skin with a brush. Move on to a good one too. Colour Stay Life Proof, which I think says it all really, doesn't it? Also, concealer. Like, think about maybe just using concealer instead of foundation.
Really?
Yeah, because concealer has a slightly thicker consistency and lasts a little bit longer. Estee Lauder Double Wear's a goodie. That's new this year.
I have been using some of this, and this stuff is the business.
It is, and if you're sweating, it actually doesn't sit on top of this. Your sweat won't sit on top of it. It actually just sits underneath.
Ooh,
you know, it's really, it's budge proof.
Another
cheeky beauty buy that I had to bring in is Milani. It's a cosmetic range. They have a prep and sort of concealer. It's called Conceal and Perfect, and this is a great little beauty buy, really affordable, and I use that as my foundation and concealer all in one. So that's another little tip.
What, you just dab it on your face?
Just where you need it and buff in with a brush.
Buffing my hand. Okay.
Which brings me to mineral powder. If you haven't got any, you've got to get some. Nude by Nature, best-selling one.
Do you want to hear a terrible story about my my mineral concealer?
Yes.
My son cleaned out my car. I just bought myself a new one, and he cleaned out my car and he threw it out.
Okay.
I used it once.
That's a crime.
Yeah.
That's a beauty crime.
It is a beauty crime.
So when you're using mineral powder, you just pop a little bit on the brush. This Nude by Nature is fabulous. And then buff like that onto the skin. So you're doing that circular motion.
Right.
And this goes from a powder to a liquid. That's how minerals work. And this is great for the sun. It's got a natural SPF in it as well.
Nice.
So maybe that's sort of like a base option covered there for you. You know, your colour.
Bit of concealer and then put some...
A little bit of mineral powder because it's got the natural SPF in it.
Oh, I love you coming in, Trudi. Give us all the tips.
Liquid is great because it dries on the skin. So thinking about liquid products, start with primers. Okay, skin primers are amazing. Right. This goes under everything. Waso have got a new one. That one is called Poreless Primer. And this is a lot of women's biggest problem.
I'm going to start on my other hand.
Their pores are visible if they don't wear a lot of foundation. So
especially
this preps really well for that. And NARS do a really clever eyeshadow primer, which it's called Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base, and it's brilliant for cream shadows or liquid shadows.
I would never think to prime my eyelids.
It's a little bit like glue. It actually helps the colour stick to your lids.
So it doesn't go all down your face.
That's right. And I think for summer, a lot of us are attending functions, weddings. You know, summer's a great time for parties. You want to be able to wear makeup, so primer's a really great way of actually helping your makeup last a little bit longer.
Right. And this one is just for the eyes.
Just for the eye area. So that's really clever. Nude by Nature have some satin liquid lipsticks too, which have just launched, which I thought I'd bring in because they are so clever. They're great natural colours. They go on like a gloss, but they actually have a matte finish, or a satin matte finish. Are you
wearing this?
I am actually. I'm not wearing one of those colours, I'm wearing another colour. But it actually lasts for ages on your lips.
And I would take it then that it's not going to go into the wrinkles.
And it doesn't. When you're in the wind, your hair blowing across doesn't stick into it. So it's got the look of a gloss, but the longevity of a
smells
lipstick.
Absolutely delicious too.
And I want to talk about setting your makeup too. These are both brilliant. This one is Urban Decay. It's called All Nighter. So for you in the party season, Mel, if you're out all night.
Oh, when I'm out past 10 o'clock, you mean? Crikey, Trudi. It's a big night if I'm out past 10.
This is brilliant. Makeup artists always have this in their kit. You have your makeup done, or you do your makeup, and then you spritz it on, and it sets your makeup. You can put it on now, absolutely.
Is this going to be damaging TV?
No, it won't. It will not be career damaging, I promise. So that gives you that all night longevity for your makeup. It'll dry in a few seconds. And you probably will need less powder too, because powder can be very aging, especially in the light. And Clarins do one too called Fix Makeup. So that's very similar, really hydrating. You can just spritz that on, quite cooling. I've got that at home in the fridge, which is great.
Just very quickly.
And very quickly, my tip of the day, touching up your SPF, I use an old makeup compact that's empty, and I use the sponge and I fill it full of a liquid like that. I use that one actually, it's mine from my drawer at home. It's got an SPF in it, and just pat it on like you would a powder on top of your makeup.
On top of your makeup?
On those high points. So if you're at the races, wedding, just fill up your compact with a little bit of liquid. This is a goodie because it's actually skin tinted.
Nice.
So it dries really quickly, but it's got a really lovely luminous tint to it.
Lovely.
And you just pat that on top of your foundation on those high points that get that sun.
Great. Now, I've gone ahead here because I had someone put some of this on me yesterday.
Yeah,
that's so spectacular for the party season.
That is so clever. It's magnificent metals, glitter and glow. It should have been on our story last week actually with our glitter. Liquid eyeshadow. So you put it on with the applicator, with the sponge applicator, and it dries and stays all day.
It is absolutely magic. Looks gorgeous too. Hey, Trudy, thank you so much.
Absolute pleasure. There's so much to get through today, but there's just a taste of it.
High five. We nailed that one. Now, for more from Trudy, you can head to her website, bteq.co.nz.